Good evening, fellow whiskey lovers, and welcome to the Dram by Lactodorum Whiskey Club. I'm Dean.
And I'm Ian. And this is our channel, and we're going to take you on the journey, walk you through the whiskies that are available from our Dram bar and our subscription packs.
There's a link in the description if you'd like to find out more. But for now, if you're drinking along with a dram from the online Dram bar, sit back, relax, pour yourself a dram, let it breathe, and let's get into it together.
Cheers.
Cheers. Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Dram Bar by Lactodorum Whiskey. This is a Christmas special for our subscribers, and we have got some fantastic drams, festive drams going out in our December subscription.
Ho, ho, ho.
What was that?
Santa.
Okay, if that comes down my chimney this year, I'm out.
Okay.
I'm out. You've got me off my stride completely. So we've got two drams going out to our subscribers.
Yes.
So you brought the first one to us.
I did.
What did you bring?
So the first out of the two drams, like Dean says, both festive, both from the same company as well. They're called Atom Labs. So they've been doing the rounds for about 10 years. They started off in a shed originally, but now they have around 300 employees. Atomizers. You got it. There we go.
We're nearly
Roughly,
there.
we're getting there.
Nearly
It's only
there.
the 20th take. So what they do is they take regular spirits. They like to disrupt the drinks market by taking these regular spirits, playing around with them, and come up with their own sort of niche takes on these drinks. So they have different gins, different rums, and different whiskies. And today we have a festive Christmas cake styled whiskey for you to drink.
So the base of this spirit is an 8-year-old Speyside. It's a single malt Scotch, being from Speyside, which is the northeast part of Scotland, around the River Spey, surprisingly.
It is,
that's the name. So what you tend to get with a Speyside is a real fruity base, apples, pears, honey, those sort of flavours. And then they're always, usually finished off in a sherry cask as well. So we should probably find those flavours in there from the base spirit. But then the guys have used that base spirit, and as you mentioned, they've been innovative with that. They've played around with different flavour.
Had a little tinker
with it, and they've come up with a Christmas cake and dark chocolate and medusa dates and cinnamon.
Yeah.
So it'd be really interesting to try this one.
Yeah, it's 48% this whiskey as well, so a bit of a punch. It's not going to be too flat.
Going to have something about it.
Yeah.
Should we dive into it?
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers. So bring that up to the nose. Really do get the dates, to be fair. They really come through.
Yeah, I'm getting fruit. I'm getting like raisins. Like if you was to get the raisins and sort of soak them.
You can tell it's a Speyside base in there with
it smells like a
Speyside side of it.
It doesn't smell any different to what I'd say like most regular Speyside sort of smell, to be honest. It's fruits. There's a little bit of spice there. I get a little bit of chocolate.
Yeah, I was just looking at that, the dark chocolate dates, cinnamon dates coming through. Cinnamon I'm not finding any.
No, I'm not finding cinnamon.
Maybe a bit of marzipan.
Yeah, okay.
That's
interesting.
A fresh sort of aroma going through as well.
Yeah, actually I didn't get that.
Like a cold breeze sort of.
But now that you said marzipan, I'm getting sort of that almondy paste sort of smell. Should we have a...
Let's try it.
Go for it. Well, you can tell it's 48%. It's got a lot going on.
It's definitely got that kick to it. It's
got a punch.
48% kick to it.
It's not as thin as some 40% whiskies can be. It's got a bit of body to it. I'm getting spice on that. Not overly aggressive, but it's warming. I don't know if I'd say cinnamon. That could just be me.
I'm still not finding the cinnamon. That chocolatey feel comes through the dark chocolate, like a nice strong dark chocolate is coming through. Yeah, you're right. I'm not getting the cinnamon from it.
No, I think to say Christmas cake is probably a bit of a stretch.
I'd say on the nose, I think with that kind of dates and marzipans coming through, but taste-wise,
I wouldn't say I get.
I can tell it's a Speyside.
Yeah, I can tell it's a Speyside.
Isn't it? Yeah, for me, there's kind of appley flavours still come through.
Yeah, it's a nice. Actually, now you said pear, I'm getting pear on the nose.
It's a really nice dram though. I didn't expect it not to be a nice dram, if I'm honest with you, but
I could drink that. That's nice.
Yes,
I get the chocolate. I think chocolate's the core flavour for me that comes through.
Yeah,
and then a
really
sort of
nice
spicy afternote in the finish. Yeah, I like it. It's good.
Awesome. Well, we like that one. I hope you guys at home like it too. So next up, we are going to go with the Bourbon Bourbon biscuits and candy cane.
He nailed it first time.
There you go, Bourbon Bourbon. Here we go.
Loving that. Star Trek.
I do movie sound effects in my spare time.
Awesome. Who knew?
Yeah.
Right.
No expense spared.
None. So what we have now is festive dram number 2. So we have the Bourbon Bourbon with candy canes from the guys and girls at Atom Labs.
The Atominers.
The Atominers. I said it right that time. There you go, buddy.
Thank you. So what it is the base of the whiskey is Kentucky bourbon, and then on top of that, the guys infused the bourbon biscuits to make the Bourbon Bourbon, which I love, you not so much. And then they decided that wasn't mental enough.
They haven't gone local.
They
decided they were going to sprinkle some candy canes in there.
Real life candy canes as well.
Real life.
Not flavouring, it's real life.
Real life. They actually killed real life candy canes, put them in the whiskey.
Brilliant.
Or candy canes.
So I'm a big fan of this. As I said, you're not.
I'm not.
I find that I class it as like a dessert whiskey.
Yeah.
It's sweet. If you have it at the end of the night, it's like a kind of sweet whiskey that you could finish on. If you don't fancy, we both like a smoky whiskey.
Yeah.
But sometimes if I don't fancy that before I go to bed, I might have a Bourbon Bourbon.
I just have a nice smoky whiskey.
There you go. But, yeah.
There we go. But you know what? I'm interested to try it. We've never tried it before, it's going to be interesting to see what it's like. I can tell you what, when I poured it into the glass, I could smell the mint.
Yeah.
So
it was quite a powerful smell.
Yeah.
Anyway, but
cheers, buddy.
Cheers. So when you bring it to the nose,
mint.
It's mint. You'd expect that with a candy cane. It is a powerful mint shot, but I'm getting that kind of like an after 8. That mint chocolate is an after 8 sort of smell.
Yeah, I was going to say like mint matchsticks, but now that you said after 8, I kind of get that a bit more because it's like that fondant cream that you get in the middle. It's very posh. That's me.
But yeah, I think the dark chocolate and mint, that combining together makes that after 8.
Yeah, the mint is the predominant smell. The chocolate sort of lingers in the background, but it's there.
You're not getting anything like you would with a typical bourbon. You'd get oak or vanilla.
Yeah.
You're not getting that. The mint and the chocolate are overpowering.
Yeah.
That's what we're getting, right?
Right, let's
just dive into it.
See what it's all about. Wow,
that is interesting.
Actually, do you know what? It's better than I thought it was going to be. It's very minty.
It is very minty, very sweet,
but it's a pleasant mint.
Yeah, it's not too overpowering. It is a strong flavour.
Yeah,
but it is like like if you have a couple of after 8s after all, they get really tingly and like fresh on your tongue. That's what I'm getting.
Okay, yeah, but I'll tell you what. So like, that mint is not overly powerful, but it's like the main flavour that comes through when you drink it. And there's not a lot else. I was getting that first sip. I'll try again in a second. But whilst I've been stood listening to you talk, the chocolate started to come through.
So the mint kind of rolls away. And
and the chocolate comes through on the finish.
Really
it's okay actually. It's okay.
It's a really interesting drink. I'm glad we put it in a festive box because you wanted someone to feel festive. For me, that does.
Yeah, it is very festive.
Yeah.
It's personally, it's not a drink I would turn to on a regular basis. But it'd be nice at Christmas time to sit down and probably crack one of these out with a family member.
If you're sitting around with family, you could class this as like a gateway whiskey.
That's probably a good idea, actually.
If we talk, the Bourbon Bourbon is kind of that for me anyway. A lot of it's very popular. It's one of our best sellers, and it is people that are new getting into whiskey will smell that and try that at our events and enjoy it. And I think this is very much the same. If you had family sat around at Christmas, you could easily put that down.
I'd agree with that, actually.
It's an easy drinker for someone.
I spent a long time just drinking Jack Daniels and Honey JDs and those kind of drinks. I mean, nowadays I couldn't go back to the Honey JDs and stuff. It's just not my thing anymore. These are nicer than the Honey JDs and the Red Stags, by the way, and I think stronger as well. This is 40.4. I'm pretty sure that the Red Stags and stuff are sort of like low 30s, like 34 or something.
I think you're right.
But this is okay. I agree. I think it's a good starter whiskey, a good gateway whiskey if you want to try to get into whiskey, if you're a bit scared about it. Also, like you said, it's a good dessert whiskey as well to be able to have at the end of the night.
I think on that tasting as well, we've done it the right way. Like normally you'd have your higher ABV as your second whiskey.
Yeah.
But I think with the overpowering flavour there, you'd kind of want that one to.
You wouldn't taste anything else after.
We use the knowledge of kind of going off of that as almost an end of the night whiskey. Yeah. To do that, and I think that was the
I think that's the right way around.
If you taste in there,
that wasn't too bad.
No. Well, we enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And we've enjoyed both whiskies that we brought you. So thank you for watching. And we just wanted to thank all our subscribers for your support throughout the year. Everyone that's come to our tasting events has come to see us. We thank you for your support as well. And we wish you a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, guys.
And a Happy New Year.
Cheers.
Cheers.